Yeah. Talk clear when you speak, paper talk, cripple talk, ayy. Ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things, ayy. Trust go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings, ayy. Articulate my moves, every sentence clean wings. You mumble through your talk, can't pronounce simple things. Price action, telling stories, candlesticks got strings. I don't chase, I let the market come and bring the things. You say ain't got none, I say tighten things. Grammar sloppy, just like how you manage things. Ay, I risk 1%, discipline brings things. While you gamble, rent money, hoping luck brings things. Cold wallet lock, private keys got rings. Security first, paranoia brings things. Ay, laughing at you talk, you can't structure things. While I structure entries, exascaling things. You scream moon too early, ruin good things. I wait for confirmation before I do things. Order blocks, respect and patience brings things. Ay, silence make money louder than your things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ay, I don't yell when I speak, I enunciate things. Clear talk, reflect clear money things. You rush every word like you rush your trades things. Same impatience, always costing things. You say price gon' win, I say fix things. Rocker don't care how you bend things. Liquidy sweet, then reversal brings things. Or you buy tops and pray for things. I mock bad sentences, not people of things. Just lazy talk habits and broken things. You type how you trade, full of missing things. No plan, no stops, just vibes and things. Bitcoin volatility brings swings. Heart rate up, still calm with things. While you panic, sell bottoms, I add things. Stack sats, quietly, long-term things. Speak sharp, trade sharp, move sharp, things. If you sound confused, you probably do things. Same chaos in your mouth and how you do things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Yeah. You ain't got no chicken wings. I don't flex cars, I flex correct things. Syntax clean like my ledger things. You misplace words like you misplace things. Yeah. Then blame the market for your things. I roast back rock, keep it light things. Same way I roast bad entries and things. You click by then hope and clean the things. I wait for setups, discipline brings things. Talk reckless, wallet thin things. Talk precise, portfolio sings things. Every candle close, whispering things. Why you shop predictions, loud things. In the day, numbers settle things. Truth don't care how you phrase things. Bitcoin don't listen to broken things. Only respect, structure, patience, things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Say it clear, stand tall, talk like kings. Chart sprint, truth, cut lies with strings. Eat good things, sharp, elevate things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you argue over silly things. Bitcoin pay the rent, bought time, bought things. Crown locked in place, generation, no kings. You ain't got no chicken wings.
That's right, guys. You ain't got no chicken wings. But do you have crypto? Let's get started in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. I said bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time frame you're on or time zone you're in. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. That sounds boring, I think. And we get our steps in. We're getting our steps in. So that's the extra noise you hear in the background after me talking is the treadmill. All right, here we go. Crypto bubbles, green, nice. We have virtuals up 8.2% on the daily. We have ton up 2.8, algo 8.5, lots of green. But do you notice something? Pingu, meme coin, 18.8%. Pepe, meme coin, 17%. Floki, meme coin, 15.2%. Shiba, same thing, meme coin, 14.3%. Bonk, 34.1%. And there's other meme coins here too. But do you see anything that is not a meme coin that is in double digits? Maybe one or two, but the majority of the double digits, meme coins. So just to let you know, the speed we're going right now is 1.4. Let's go. And thank you for everybody being here. You guys are the best. Granted, I put the bonus stream. I think I only gave like a 20-minute notice. So hopefully we get more people in. If not, that's fine. It was either taking a nap or getting some steps in. I decided to get some steps in. I want to take a nap though. I'm an old man. I'm an old man who loves crypto. Crypto bubbles on the hourly time frame. We got more green than red. Does this mean Bitcoin is going up? Possible. I want to see the coins not care what Bitcoin's doing. That's what we've been waiting for. We got a taste of it in 2024, but will we see that again? Man, we're already 2026. That's crazy. We got Harp in the house, chicken wings and coffee. Let's go. I haven't had coffee in a long, well, I drink coffee at work, but I haven't had coffee at the house in a long time. I should do it. It's cold. It's funny. I buy, well, I don't buy it like all the time, but I bought marshmallows. I was like, man, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be kind of like a cappuccino, I guess, where I'll have my coffee and then throw some marshmallows in there and have the marshmallows melt. But the marshmallows don't make it to the coffee cup. I start eating the marshmallows. And I'll buy a bag and I'll eat like a quarter of the bag. Then I'll eat another quarter. Then the next day, I'll eat another quarter. And then I'll finish it. I was like, dang it. I've done that twice already, the past like 2 months. So whenever I'm at the grocery store, I was like, man, I need to buy some marshmallows for the coffee thing because I've been wanting to do that forever. I said, no, because I'll just eat them. Such a big kid. Let's see here. Story time. I was married at the time, and I was in the pantry, and I'm going through the pantry, just, seeing what's in there. I'm not really hungry or nothing. I'm just seeing what's in the pantry, and I see a bag of marshmallows. I was like, holy smokes, I forgot we bought these. So I opened the bag, and they're the big marshmallows. And I put one in my mouth, and I put another one in my mouth, and another, I look like a chipmunk. And I'm just in the pantry, just loading them up in my mouth. And my wife at the time, she goes, Joe, what are you doing? Because my back was to her. And I turn around and I look at her, and I have a big old thing of marshmallows. And I tell her, I'm an adult. I can do what I want. And she goes, Joe, you're dumb. But I'm an adult. I can do what I want. But when you're a kid, ooh, man, you would get in trouble for that. Oh, my gosh. But that's a good thing about being an adult. You can do what you want. Now, granted, there are consequences, so just be careful. All right. Moving on. The Fear and Greed Index, we're at 25. We are down 4 points. Liquidity heat map. We're going to go the 24-hour time frame. And thanks to our buddy Al, a fellow trader, he likes putting this at 0.5. I never knew this was here. Granted, it's right on the chart or the webpage, but I never looked at it. And it's like, yeah, just adjust this to 0.5. Come on. You can do it. Gosh darn it. Can I zoom in on this dumb thing? There we go, finally. And then also we have this checked liquidation map, just so we can look fancy. Right now, ooh, doggy. We have a lot of liquidations that got built. Wow. All right. from last night, because we just looked at this last night. Starting at 92 point, we just called it 92.4, 19.5 million. Zone starts there, 22.5 million, 27.8 million, 28.5 million, 27.4 million, 10.5 million, or 10.6 million, sitting right around 92. So we have a nice block within $400 range. Lots of millions. Are we going to go up, or are we going to come down here to this really nice block of millions? Starting at 90, starting at 89, we call it 89.7, all the way down to 89.4, $300 of a range, lots of millions. And we also have a little teaser, a little appetizer just above it, starting at 90.5. So the question is, are we going up or down? Well, that's why we trade level by level, because I don't know. Now, granted, I show you my thought process of what might happen, and sometimes it plays out spot on. Sometimes I'm way off. And I'll never say, oh, I know what's going to happen. And even if it goes perfectly, I always point out other areas where it didn't go perfectly. Because I would hate for you to think that I know something. I wish I did, though. I know something that you don't. Or I know exactly how the market's going to go. No. We got blue collar traders in the house. What's going on, man? We're getting our steps in. It was either getting our steps in or take a nap. And I said, I ate like a early breakfast lunch about 2 hours ago. And right now it's kind of hitting me. I was like, man, and today's a lazy day. I probably do stuff around the house, but I've been outside pretty much all day, just sitting down, watching my cats run around or lay around, watching birds fly by. I think I saw geese. I'm pretty sure. Blue collar trader says, I like naps. Yeah, me too. I think I saw geese. They made the geese sound or goose sound. Gooses? Geese? Goose? Made those sounds. The correct pronunciation is geeses. Oh, I heard that type of sound, and the birds were flying in like a V formation. I was like, huh, okay. But it's kind of dark outside, chilly, a little bit of a breeze. And I love it, man. I love it so much. It's so peaceful. So peaceful. Just sitting on the back porch, just looking at the woods, looking at the trees, looking at whatever. It's nothing like the city. You go in the city and just all you see is people, neighbors, noise, fire trucks, police cars, sirens. I love it where I'm at. Very peaceful. Let's go to the 3-day. On the 3-day time frame. Man, this looks really, really juicy coming down here. But the price action come down to around 80. Shoot, man. Like 88. What happened to 86? Let's go to the weekly. If y'all have any questions, let me know. If you have any charts you want me to do, let me know. So, though, on the weekly, we have 86. 86.5, 86.9. I mean, just huge area of liquidations. Now, does it mean that price has to come down here? Nope. Sure doesn't. Because as price goes up, it's building liquidation to the downside. We can see it here. As price is going up, we're building all this. Comes down, comes up, we're building on this. As price comes down, we're building on this. We got Grant in the house. What's up, Grant? Appreciate you, man. Evening, Joe, in the group. Happy New Year's. Yes, Happy New Year's, my friend. Appreciate you greatly. Thank you for showing up. Grant said this is a bonus stream. I'm off today. So I said, you know what? Do a nap or a bonus stream. I said, bonus stream. Blue Collar Trader says, I don't trade CME gaps, but there is one around 88. It looks like, yeah. So for me, same thing, man. Same thing. I don't trade the gaps, but I trade levels. And if we break the level to the downside, well, then there's a higher chance that we'll go to the gap. Same thing. If there's breaks the level, there's a higher chance it'll go to the fair value gap or 200 SMA or whatever it is, but it has to break the level. Let's see here. Crypto Jamie says, treadmill. Joe, what's up, my bro? What's going on, man? What's going on? Saw your latest video. Absolutely killing it. And I love your silver idea. So if you guys have not seen, let's see here. Let's come down here. Crypto Changed Me's latest video. This one right here. Great video. Definitely check it out. Come over here. If you haven't seen, I don't know what the clean link is, but if you haven't seen his stuff, check him out. I think he's going to be a really big influence in the space, especially in the coming years. No BS. He tells you how it is. He has done a lot of subscribers. I think we started watching him like under 50 subscribers, maybe even 20. And he's killing it. He's killing it. And he gives you real, true trading. He doesn't have a group. He doesn't charge. He's not in it to make money off of you. And that's what I love about traders. Traders that really want to help you and not themselves. And that's what I do. Same thing here. Like, I show you how to trade. I answer your questions. It's pretty much free mentorship. And then if you start making money, which hopefully you should, not financial advice, but if you start making money and you want the updates and everything else, then you join my paid group. But you don't have to, not to learn. Like, you learn here for free. You make money. You want to help continue the business, continue the movement. Then you join the group. All right. Let's see here. Let's go look at Clash. Okay. So we finally broke above 0.01894. I'm thinking we're going to come up to about here. Potentially come back down, then go up. Great. And if we did come back down, we don't want to break this 0.01894. This is what happy, nerd. If we pull back, this would still be okay. Pulling back to about 0.01712. Getting rejected over the level we just mentioned. Coming down and then breaking out. Finding support, same level. This would be the ideal because why? It pulled back. We want the pullbacks. Pullbacks are healthy. If we end up pulling back, creating a pivot, and then break that pivot, bad, not good. And this goes for every single trade. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, your coin, my coin, all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, great video. And I love your thought process on that silver. So if you guys have not watched it, definitely watch it. And put in the comments, what you think about the video. Do you agree with his thought process? Do you think it's too much, too little? And how would you do what he's planning to do based off of that video? So once again, check out that video. Really good. Let's see here. So Bitcoin, and I love doing this too. I love looking at our previous thought process and the current price action. I'm not like all these other traders, spend 20, 30 minutes saying what you could have done, what you should have done, how you could have made money if you would have done this. No, we show our thought process and then we evaluate what happened. Well, we do this every beginning of the show, so I'm not going to go over too much of this stuff, But we covered all this already. Now, let's look here. This was last night. Last night, I would like for it to pull back to at least the 382, which would be, which would be about 90.7 for the 382, and it'd be okay, 0.5. Now, because we only pulled back to the 23, we can just call it 24%. This is extremely bullish, like FOMO nation, if we break this level and we don't break this level. Well, we do break this level, great. We come down, create another pivot, come up, break this level. What? Are you kidding me? Then we break this level, which is fine. But look at this, guys. We don't even break this level. Right now, in my opinion, this is extreme FOMO. However, we have to be careful. Before, when the price was here, we're looking for a pullback to the 382, 0.5, great. Now, because more time has passed, this is no longer what we want to see. Why? Well, the momentum could be shifting from extremely bullish FOMO, whenever we only go 24%, to a rollover. What do you mean, Joe? Well, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we do this number. So we did a higher high, which is fine. Potentially now, a lower high, which is still fine. We break this level, about 91, which is okay. The furthest we want to go is a 382. Because if we go to the 382, we bounce up, come back up to the 24% mark, or 23.6, and we come down. Now what a lot of traders are going to see, oh look, we have a shoulder, a head, and a get out of here, guys. Stop making it more difficult. No, we're breaking this level. So this level, if we break it, it's okay. So this one right here, which is 91,124. If we break this, it's okay. If we go here, this is where I get concerned. If we go here to this zone and we break below this zone, not good. Not good at all. This is when I start worrying. Because now the chance of it rolling over, continuing to do lower highs, lower lows, just increased by a whole bunch. So if we pull back, which I would still like it to pull back, I'm looking at around 90.7 for a bounce, and then for it to do this. Let's go moon mission. And of course here we'll do our happy face. Now what I want to see, because I am in a Bitcoin long, what I want, and I think like 3 other longs, what I want to see is I want to see Bitcoin go up. However, I'm gonna read the chat in just a second. However, I'm aware that we could roll over, and if we do roll over, I'm not going to continue to add to my longs, or I'm not going to cancel my stop losses or move my stop losses further down. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. It becomes invalid. And let's just say I get stopped out. We roll over. I get stopped out of my trades. Fine. Then it bounces up and it goes 30% Bitcoin in 4 minutes. Everything goes to the freaking moon. Well, I didn't know what was going to happen. Nobody knew. And nobody knows what's going to happen until after the fact. And I love watching other TA people. Because, look guys, it came right down to the 200 SMA and it bounced up, or the 50 SMA or the whatever, and it bounced up, and this, join my group. It could have easily broken that level. But because we see what already happened, we can say, that that was the area that it could have bounced on. But all these people, they talk after the fact. After the fact. They just say it came down to the 200, it broke the 200, came up, got rejected over the 200, and came down. Well, now they're going to start saying, look, guys, the 200 SMA, blah, 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 because it did not bounce. And they're not saying join the group because it bounced. It got rejected right off of the 200 SMA. This is what we show in our group. Join our... It's all about them making money. And they don't say it till after the fact. And if so, where was the call? Not one of these, it could go up or could go down, but actual, here's our top stop loss, here's our targets, where's that call? And not one of these either. This is our trade setup, blah, blah, blah. And then if that one doesn't work, here's our other trade setup. And if this one doesn't work, here's our other trade setup. It's like, seriously, man? Like, that's your setup? Okay, that's fine. Join my group, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, when we do trade setups, we give you like pinpoint, enter now, wait for the 15-minute candle to close above this level, then enter stop loss, target, etc., etc. But, you know, if you do this, it's okay. I mean, everybody trades differently, but the way I do setups and the way my thought process is, there's a lot of times where I don't, well, all of my setups, I have zero leeway, zero. It's either correct or it's wrong. And if it's wrong, it's okay. We just re-enter when we break a pivot. All right, so let's say hi to the chat. We got Infinite Team TA. What's going on, my friend? What's going on? We got Steve Hickey saying a bingo bango, bingo and a bango. Yes, happy New Year's, everybody. Can we look at Pepe? Yes, definitely. A bingo Sambo. What's going on, bingo Sambo? Love you, man. Love you. So yes, let's look at Pepe. All right. So what do I think's gonna happen? This is what I would like to happen. So let's do our plan A. Our plan A right here. I want to see a retrace. I don't like it when the price goes up, sideways, up, sideways, up. I don't like that, because when it finally does roll over, guess what all these people are going to do? They're going to sell, all of them, because it hasn't really pulled back. And so what that leads to, potentially, again, nobody knows, but that leads to this. That leads to this. And then this was good, but we couldn't break above this level. It leads to this, because it just goes up. Hey, they just became my favorite. Appreciate you, man. New subscriber just became a favorite. Thank you very much. But this is what we want to see. We want to see up, down, up, down. When price goes up, look, Joe, there's bearish divergence. Joe, you don't even have any indicators. How do you know it's bearish divergence? Price went up fast. I don't need indicators to tell me that. Look, Joe, we have a low value, a low volume node right in here. Really? Could it be the fact that there's no ups and downs? So again, I don't need indicators. I can see it in the price action. Moving on. Coming down here, double clicking. Holy smokes. Wow. Bingo Sambo has been a member for 17 months. Dude, you are killing it. Joe, you're my favorite. Bingo Sambo, you're my favorite. And being a YouTube supporter, it truly does help support the channel. Like all this stuff that I'm doing for free, I'm not trying to make money off of y'all. I'm not trying to get rich off of y'all. I'm not trying to buy Lambos because of y'all or houses or anything like that. I'm here to show you how to trade. Now, granted, you may know how to trade, but this may be, I want to say simpler, less complicated. This is definitely a much less complicated form of trading, level by level. Granted, we use, sometimes moving averages, the VWAPs, when we really want to pinpoint the trade. But in essence, this is a much less confusing way to trade. Oh man, my elbow hurts a bunch. Joe, you got a cone head? Orderless. All right, moving on. But Bingo Sambo, thank you, man, very much. This means a lot to me. It really does help support the channel. You guys have no idea. I'm not rich by any means. I don't even have one entire Bitcoin. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that have several Bitcoin because, well, they have membership groups and they make a lot of money coming in every month. So that whenever there's contributions, donations, memberships, it helps, get these equipment. So thank you. Let's see here. Going down the list. Go Raiders. Let's go. All right. So let's look at some Pepe. So here, I would like to see a retrace. I don't think I'll be stopped out on my long for Bitcoin. I forget where I have my stop loss. But this is what I would like to see. I don't want to see it continue to go up. This will be a no. Because then when it rolls over pretty hard. And it could. Again, I don't know. Let's look Zcash before we go to Pepe. And again, if anybody has any questions, like Joe, like, I don't understand how you trade and this and that, blah, blah. I gotta show you. All right. So the price was here last night. For me, this looks very bullish, extremely bullish. And what we don't want is let's hide this. What we don't want is we don't want the break of this blue line. It's a pivot. It's a trend line. If we do break this, we may come down into this zone, which is 4. Let me change these colors. Where do I have so many whites? Let's go to a blue and a blue. If we break this trend line, there's a really high chance we'll go into this zone 455, 416, and then possibly break that level, come all the way down. We really need to bounce off of this golden zone around 312, 289. We could potentially come down just a little bit lower just to trick everybody that's going to go short and, going short here, only to come up. So that's the only thing we're looking at, the macro. But as far as this, do I think it still looks bullish? I still like it. As long as we don't break this 480, we could still come down, come up, and then fight our way up. We'll see. So let's go ahead and put this on our YouTube rapid fire. The reason I uncheck it and check it back, that's so that it'll be at the bottom of the list. We're gonna look at Pepe. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. Jeez. Pepe. Yeah, for me, like, I don't like going to these. Do not use says anything good on Android. Another good and rainy day. Another like. I love it. Thank you, D, not you. We got Meet Damien in the house. Meet Damien's another YouTuber. It says, let's look at Pengu for a long. Hopefully it doesn't look like Pepe, because Pepe has already moved. So Meet Damien. Where are you, Meet Damien? You're probably here somewhere. There you go. Oh, we got Meet Damien. He is also cranking up the subscribers. He's been cranking them up for a while now. Pretty big on TikTok. So if you have TikTok, make sure to check him out. Especially YouTube. Hopefully we get more viewers on YouTube. So he also changed his times. I believe they're at 4 p.m. now. Me, Damien, what time do you go live now? There's sometimes where I go on break and I'm catching the end of his show or the beginning of his show sometimes. It just varies. But let us know when you go live. So let's come back over here. Pengu. Oh, Pengu's pumping. Yeah, I don't trade those. Like this one, I don't trade. Now here's the difficult part. Well, Joe, it moved a whole bunch. Let's short it. The only time that I like to short is when there's okay, how do I say this? When there's FOMO, it's very dangerous to short because you don't know if the FOMO is going to continue. There was one, where was it? I forgot where it was, but there was one that I had a perfect example where, you know, it had pumped already. Well, let's go to a smaller time frame. This isn't one of them. It was one that we were looking at yesterday, but it looked like it was going to come down and then boom, shot up. It looked like it would come down, boom, shot up. It was one that we were looking at yesterday. I forgot what it was. But anyway, let's go 4 hour. Oh, man. I don't like it. Like stuff like this, I don't trade. Could it go up another 20%? Sure. Could it go down 20%? Sure. So I would look for a retrace and we could short it to the areas of possible retracements and then move our stop loss into profit so that if it does reverse and continues going up, well, we got stopped out in profit on our short. And then we, you know, enter a long based off of where we think it might bounce to. The areas are 382 and 0.5. This is a retracement pulling from the bottom to the top to show where the price might retrace to. Hence the name fib retracement for it to pull back. Now, there are times where we pull it from the top to the bottom, but that's to see where it's going to bounce and possibly roll over. Let's see here. Let's go to 1 hour. Okay. So let's just say we're trading the 1 hour. Price is going up and up and up. Oh, let's short it. Up and up and up. Oh, let's short it. Up and up and up and up and up. Starts coming down. Awesome. 3-minute time frame. You see it breaking levels. 5-minute time frame, breaking levels. 15-minute time frame, breaking levels. Let's short it. Okay, we enter the trade. It broke this level. Boom. Stopped out. Ah, crap. Pulling back. We got to wait. Pulling back. Broke this level. 3-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame. Stronger confluence of potentially it pulling back to at least here. Let's short. We short. What happens? Boom, we get stopped out. So this is why it's dangerous. Like really dangerous. Could you ladder in? Yes, definitely. 20%. Let's say here, we enter the short. We put in, shoot, man, I do 50. You know, safer would be 25, but I would have done 50% here. I'm just telling you what I would have done. You know, even though I know it went up, I would put 50% here and wait for it to come down, come up, and then break the level, add my next 50. If that doesn't happen, let's say I'm doing low leverage, which I wouldn't. For this one, I would do, because I'm more higher risk, 5x, 7x would be the lowest. I would recommend 2x, but I personally would do 5 7x. And then I would probably add here definitely 50% if I did 50 before, 75% if I did only 25% before, and then I would have been stopped out. Just letting you know what I would have done. And now it's coming up more. Could this continue going up? Sure. The higher it goes, the higher probability of it pulling back. Doesn't mean that it will. Nope. I've seen a lot where price moved up a whole bunch. I'm thinking it's going to pull back. I don't enter. Goes up some more. Think it's going to pull back. Don't enter. Keeps on going. I don't enter. Keeps on. It's like, what the heck, man? I missed this entire, 80% move, 140% move because I'm waiting for that pullback and breaking the level, and it just keeps on running. There's been, I would say plenty, but there's been more than a few where that's happened. And that's just my style, my safety of trading. Let's see here. Pengu pumping. We're going to check Pengu in just a second. Meet Damien says 6,000 followers on TikTok. Dude, killing it. So you go live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. And that's Monday through Friday, right? Do you do weekends too? I forget, man. So because I'm working now, I don't watch anybody anymore. And I used to love watching everybody. And sometimes 3 or 4 YouTubers are going at the same time. So I have like a split screen on one monitor of two live streams, and this one 2 live streams. And I all have them kind of low to where I can hear them all in case they say my name. And I can participate in all the chat. And now I'll only do it on my break. Like there's sometimes Infinite, I'll watch him because he's live when I'm on my break, and I'll go there and I'll smash a like. I'll watch it for like 12 minutes or 15 minutes. I was like, all right, I gotta go back to work. Just showing my support, fellow YouTubers. See here, me Damien says my strategy this week is to stay long on Solana and ETH while looking for head shorts. There you go. When they hit key levels. But I think the rally continues this week. I hope so, man. 4 to 6. Nice. So he does 2-hour streams. Let's see here. Are you back nursing? No, man. I wish. I had an issue. I work in the meat department. I love it, dude. I love it so much. It's ridiculous how much I love what I do. So of course I'm a registered nurse. I didn't work for 5 years. I do my applications, and they asked me, I said, you can only be not working for 4 years, right? I was like, nope, I didn't know that. I was like, yeah. So I was like, what do I do now? So I'm getting with a lawyer. They want a lot of money. So I'm paying them and everything. Hopefully I can get my nursing license where it's active. And I'm afraid, guys. I really am. I'm afraid because I haven't done it for 5 years. And I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to go, like if I just take refresher courses, those are gonna be a couple grand easy, 2, maybe 4, 5 grand. I don't even know. Refresher courses, great. I'm cool with that. But if it's like classes and tests and man, I'm afraid. And it's gonna be all that money just wasted. But so maybe in like another 2 months, I'll find out as far as, how much it's gonna be and everything else. But right now, I work at a supermarket in the meat department. Love it. 0 stress. Nobody's dying. Nobody's has shortness of breath. Nobody's turning blue. Nobody's, sugar's low or too high. Nobody's acting crazy. Nobody's doing a cold brown. What is that? That's when somebody who's not all there puts their hand in their poopy and they start making art. And you, along with your CNAs, have to clean up that person. who's trying to touch you and give you high fives and, you know, give you wet willies and everything else, I don't have to worry about somebody, you know, screaming in the middle of the night that somebody's at their door trying to come in. So there's a lot of stuff as a nurse, man. We go through a lot. Not only that, but the deaths too. You know, when people die, and I'm not even talking about the paperwork. Oh, the paperwork. But I mean, you get you build a rapport with the people. You love them. You joke with them. You talk with them. You learn about them. Then they pass. Then you got to deal with the family members that are crying their eyes out. And I would do this too. I said, I'm sorry. Who are you here to see? My dad, or my mom. I was like, oh, okay. I work a lot of shifts, you know, overnight, 2 to 10, 62. I pick up a lot of shifts. I've never seen you. Are you from out of town? Oh, no, I'm 10 minutes away. Okay, because I worked here for 5 years, and nice to meet you. I apologize that we have to meet like this. What am I telling her? I've been here 5 years. I work all these shifts. She lives 10 minutes away. It's the first time I've seen her. And you're crying, your eyes out. Really? Anyway, I would tell them. Because they get me so upset. My CNAs are crying over the loss. And yes, like they deserve to cry because they built that emotional bond with them. These family members, man. If you have a family member in the nursing home, go see them. Talk to them. Give them, even if they're diabetic, give them a honey bun. Ooh, they will love you. The nurses might not, but guess what? We have insulin. The nurses would get mad at me. Story time, real quick. My mom, she would love menudo. Love it. Diabetic, this and that, blah, blah. And she was kind of on, at this point, she was kind of on, like they were watching her weight. Because she started gaining a little bit of weight. And on Sundays, I'd go over there and I'd get her a big old large bowl of menudo because she wanted menudo. And this is the place that I worked at. And they're like, Joe, you know your mom can't eat that. I said, she can eat whatever she wants. I said, you know, and I got her like a little cake or whatever. I said, if her sugar goes up, guess what? Give her more insulin. I'm like, all right, Joe. And that's what I would do. Anyway, let's see here. But yeah, man, the plate, and it's so funny too. Joe, you gonna look at Pingu? Yeah, it's so funny too because the meat department that I'm in, like I ask questions because I don't cook. Like I don't know anything about meat. The only thing I know about meat is, you know, asking the waitress, what do you recommend? Or, you know, I don't know anything. So here, I'm asking these guys, so what is this? And why is this? And what's the difference between this and this? And instead of them making fun of me, they're answering. And sometimes they literally have to say, you serious, Joe? Because they don't know if I'm joking, because I joke around. They don't know if I'm joking, if I'm serious. I said, no, man, I'm serious. Oh, okay. And then they'll answer it. It's like, oh, cool. I never knew that, or whatever. But they see that I'm very inquisitive and I'm trying to learn. And I love it there. Man, I love it there. The pay. But the anxiety level, the stress, the dealing with doctors and nurse practitioners, family members, others, you know, staff that's not showing up is the same. Very, very low. I'm nothing really. But I don't know. I told my cousin, he's like, well, Joe, like, take away the pay, because the pay's great for a nurse. Take away the pay. Do you want to be a nurse? I said, I love it, man. I really do. I love the responsibility. I love the authority. I love the camaraderie. I love just, you know, people coming to me and asking me questions and needing help. You know, sometimes people can't put a catheter in someone and boop, I'll go over there. doing codes. Somebody needs to do compressions. I'm the first one there. I love doing all that stuff. I just don't like all the paperwork. And that's a drag. When somebody falls, we have to do a lot of paperwork. And there'll be sometimes where it'll be like 10 minutes till my shift ends. I'm just waiting for the new nurse to come in, or the next shift. And I'm just waiting. My CNA goes, Joe, you're not gonna like this. I said, can this information wait 10 minutes? She goes, not really. I said, what happened? So-and-so fell. They have a cut on their forehead. They're bleeding. It's okay. So there I go, getting my stuff. And I'm there like an hour later, doing all the reports and all the... Anyway, enough of that. Let's see here. Another 500 million printed today and yesterday and tomorrow. Let's go. There's a lot of emotional damage that comes with being a nurse and diabetes. Big time, dude. Big time. Pepe, it moved already. And there's really no reason for it to have done what it did. No reason. And then for it to just go to the moon. And there's a lot of people going long. They're putting their stops here. They're going long. They're putting their stops here. You know, when it does roll over, then, you know, it'll start hitting all these. But let's just say this. Let's go to 4 hours. So I have this right here. Let's just say we do this. And our plan is for price to come down, do this number, and do this. This is our plan. Or even this, it's okay. This is our plan. But what happens if we break this level, we do our short, and it comes down and it goes to the moon again? We just got wrecked. So it's too risky. I don't trade this. So I can't give you a setup. Going long, I wouldn't. Going short, very high risk. Now, once it breaks this level, and it looks like it's dying off the momentum, kind of like Crow did, and you know all these other coins that pumped. Once it starts dying off, then we could do a short. Because now it's safer. Could you do one up here as a short so you can brag on X and everything else? Sure, definitely, of course. But it's too risky for me. Scared money don't make no money. That's for sure. I preach that all the time, but I want to preserve my capital. I really do. Could you enter here for a short and have your stop loss way up here? Like 20%? Sure. But I hope you're doing a 1x leverage. You do a 2x, that's a lot of money. Could you have multiple entries? Add here, add here, add here, add here. Sure. There's a lot of different ways of strategizing how to do it, but not worth it. Like the risk is too much. For me, I would rather enter a trade. I made a video on Tau. If you haven't watched that video, I did that this morning. Watch it. And you'll see my thought process of missing a trade. Kicking myself, and I started doing this. Man, I gotta stop doing this. I gotta stop looking at this dumb chart, because I get all these like, man, like we could have made so much money, but I just didn't look at it anymore, you know. Anyway, all right. So let's put this in our thingamabob. There we go. Let's do. Was it Pingu? Pingu, I'm sure. Pumped. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. So this was a long we were trying to do, but we ended up moving our stop loss really tight. Came all the way down here, same scenario. Like there's no reason. Could you have entered here? Could you have entered here or here? Sure, of course, whatever. But could you have entered here? Yeah, this would have been nice. But this doesn't help you. Like traders that say what you could have done, they're not helping you. They're just showing after the fact. Like this right here would have been nice. You know, in the future, when we see something like this. So why? So here's the thing, why? Let's hide all this. Let's just examine, okay? Price coming down, coming down, coming down. We're not breaking the highs. Coming down, not breaking the highs. Coming down, not breaking the highs. Now, notice what's happening. Here, we're kind of leveling out. It starts here. Here, we're just down, down, down. And of course, this takes several days to see this. Down, down, down. Kind of starts going sideways. Now we're kind of making a range. Okay. This might be the end of the range. This might be it. You know, break this level. Crap. Okay, so first I was going to do this level, but this level is really close to this level. So I was like, okay, fine. Maybe this, but this level is really close to that level. This level is really close to that level. Then we have this zone right here that we may get rejected off of. And I'm not looking over here, because that's the worst thing you can do. Base your judgment on what you would do, knowing what already happened. I'm looking here, not to my right. To me, I would have entered. I would have done, this is a very aggressive, because we don't know if we're going to go sideways or continue down. Because here, there were several times where it looked like it might have gone. Here, beautiful pullback, a little bit further than I would like, but still not too bad. Come up, down, up, break this level. I would enter here. I don't want to break in this. It breaks this, I have my stop loss about here. Because then it could come for this and who knows what else. I enter the trade, I don't hit my first target, I get stopped down. Okay, fine. Then it starts doing this number. And now, this is boring, but this looks much better than all of this craziness. Because now what it's doing is this was our first sign of potential sideways action, maybe going up. We don't know. And it actually went down. And then we started again, up, down. We don't know it's a range. And that's one thing too. Hey, we got Crypto Billy in the house. A bonus stream. Let's go. A moon mission. Thank you, Crypto Billy. Appreciate you, man. Loving your streams. Sunday. Is at 5 p.m. I used to do a stream prior to yours so I can send people over there. But now I'm having to mine fiat. Sucks being poor. Really does. But the mindset is it can only get better. And as long as you keep on working, as long as you get knocked down, you get up, dust yourself off, that's what counts. And that's what we do every single day, you know, for those of us who have to work. And just recently I started having to work so that I could get a lot of crypto in the bear market. I'm planning for my future before I was living for today, because I don't know if tomorrow's promised, and nobody knows. But now, that was my biggest regret, and it's all a learning lesson. Every failure is a learning lesson. So last season, bear market, spending money, not investing, having a good time. Now, I'm 2 years sober, making very wise decisions. Not saying that anybody who does drink, they make poor decisions. No, just for me personally, my personal experience, I make a lot of poor decisions, especially financially. I pay for everybody's tab. I'd go eat at a restaurant, pay for people's tabs at the restaurant. It just dumb things I would do. Money financially. Now, don't drink, 2 years now, and looking for the future and preparing. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see here. I'm targeting 50-day moving average for take profit. Hey, there you go. Been good. Okay. Yeah, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. Yeah, on Sundays. There he has technical analysis. He has just a great group of people there. Let's see here. So I don't think I have any admins here today. Let's see here, right here. Billy Goat Tales. So definitely, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Tell your friends, family, co-workers, your dog, your cats. But definitely check them out. There's a man, they have a thing on Saturdays. I love this one right here. Simple Terms, where Dave asks AI questions. And it's a podcast, and it's AI, but it's very, very realistic. I think this has to be my favorite show. There's a lot of great shows that they have. This right here has to be probably my favorite. So check it out, guys. Check it out, definitely. Subscribe, like, watch the videos, leave comments, all that fun stuff. Okay. Let's see here. So this right here is when we're seeing this, and we don't know it's a range. Came down, came up, came down, beautiful, came up, lower high, fine, broke this level, came down here. Now we're kind of seeing, maybe, as long as we don't break this, maybe we're going sideways. I don't know. In this moment, I don't know. Then we're going up. Okay. We're coming up, extend this out. We break out. We come back into the midway point. We come out. Okay. We're not breaking this level. We're in a range. Normally, when it's very easy to identify a range, normally it's time for it to either break up or break down. And what happens? Boom. Moon mission. So if we were looking at this, and again, we weren't, no reason to, but if we were, this would be the reason to look at it. We would enter a little bit here thinking because it moves so much that we would pull back to at least 50% of this box to continue up, hopefully. And they just went up. So let us see. Let's see. Crypto Billy says, amen. The last step in your journey. Read scripture every day and watch the peace and yes, going to your heart. Yep, it's a formula, not a requirement, not religion. Meditation. Yeah, meditation is really important. For me, I meditate every day, but it's not with my eyes closed and not doing that stuff. My form of meditation is going outside and just absorbing nature. I love, it's so peaceful. I was talking about this earlier in the show. Just going outside, and sometimes I'll be there for 30 minutes, sometimes an hour or two, just sitting outside, watching the trees, watching, my cats run around or just lay around, and just feeling the breeze. Like, just, it's so peaceful. And like when you're always stressing out and you're always having on the move and just like your brain doesn't have time to rest. But here, that's part of my meditation. I do that every day, minimum 30 minutes. I just go outside and just kick back. And I love it. It's a lot of peace, A Tech Man in the house. Happy New Year, everybody. Yes, definitely, guys. Happy New Year. And we're getting our steps in. We're speed 1.4. The time is 64 minutes. Let's go. And we've traveled 1.48 miles. So the extra noise you hear in the background after I talk, that is the treadmill. So thank you for bearing with me. I have yet to figure that out, but I do thank you guys very much. Catching up on the chats. All right. So let's see here. Pingu went really nice. But for me personally, like I can't enter this long. It already moved. If you entered it already, congrats. But there's like, for me, there's nothing I can do on this. You know, let's go to a 15-minute. Ooh, possible rollover, but again, because we have FOMO, it could pull back a little bit for the FOMO to continue. So it's too risky. Like for me, it's all about preserving my capital, especially right now. I don't want to get into high risk trades. And like this trade down here, I don't think I would have even been looking at this. On the 15-minute, it looks way too boring. And then it just exploded. I mean, there's a lot of reasons I would not. So that's one thing with me. Like, I'll let you know in the moment if I would have taken the trade, not after the fact. Oh, look, it went up 90%. Oh, yeah, definitely. I would have entered the trade at the bottom of the range. We have a range trading course. Join my group. I don't do that. I'll let the other guys do that. I don't do that. I show you in the moment what being a trader, what you're actually seeing in the moment. But here, way too risky. There's no way. I think that was the last one. Let's see here. Yeah, Joe. Nature is peace. Glad you're treadmill. Yeah, man. I've been doing the treadmill now. I want to say for like 3 months. And then I started doing the treadmill on the live streams, maybe like a month, I guess. And I like doing it because one, it keeps me accountable. Because if I don't do the treadmill, then it's like, I didn't do the treadmill today, guys. But if I do the treadmill, y'all have to put up with the annoying voice at the very end because of it picks up the treadmill noise. But I like it. And for me, I get this question asked a bunch. You know, are you trying to lose weight? No. I'm trying to move more. For the past 5 years, I just sat down. I'm surprised my legs can still work, to be honest. I really am. But I just want to move. And now that I'm working in the meat department, I'm moving, I'm walking, and I'm picking up heavy things. So it's great. And like I said, guys, I love it, man. I love it so much. There's no way I can survive off the pay, though. There's no way. I mean, I still have a little bit of money in savings, all that fun stuff. But I live very minimalistic. Like the amount of money I spend per month, you probably spend that per week. Like I spend like my bills, everything super, super incredibly low. There's only one income, mine. And there's no way I can survive off of what I make as a person in the meat department. So that's leading me more towards, going back to the nursing, having to take all the extra courses and everything else. Since I haven't been as a nurse for 5 years, they have a limitation of 4. It's a lot of money to get everything back. We'll see. Let's see here. Scar says, my backyard is acres and acres and acres of desert in a national park. Nice. It's great to find the wildlife, coyotes, jackrabbits, skunks, deers, rattlesnakes. Nice. Crazy. Mountain lions. Let's see here. Pingu is a momentum trade for me. Riding the wave and trending up and moving stop loss. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, that's all I like to trade. Momentum, price action. I'll use, the fib retracement, the VWAP. And normally when I'm going to enter the trade, I have the VWAP on my exchange so I can see where I'm at. And on the 3-minute too, to see if I want it to come down a few cents or a few dollars. But yeah. All right, guys. So I think that's going to be it. We're going to go live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. Let's see. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have a meeting today. It's a mandatory meeting, but that's earlier. We should be done. But if I don't do a 9 p.m., I'll post on X and also the groups, the free group in Telegram, the paid group in Telegram, the free group in Discord. I'll let you know because we are doing a mandatory meeting today. So I got to make sure to be there. But I don't think it'll be past 9 o'clock. I doubt it. Unless it gets crazy. And I was telling everybody, yeah, the boss man is doing free drinks. And they're like, what? I said, yeah. I said, there's a rumor going around. And then when I was leaving, I was clocking out. There was like 5 people there, 4 people. Say, yeah, there's a rumor. And I'm starting the rumor. I said, there's a rumor that the boss man is going to do free drinks. And I point to one of the managers, and she started the rumor. No, I didn't. So just play. All right. So that's all I got, guys. I do thank you very much. Gonna find. Well, let's do the chicken wing song as the outro. Greatly appreciate you. Could we short right now? Sure, just too high risk. And it's better just to, you don't have to be in a trade all the time. You really don't. And if you do, just scale in very little, just to scratch that itch. But for me, I'm not going crazy. I'm in a few longs, moving stops to entry, and I think I have 1 or 2 that are in profit. And we'll see what happens. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you very much. Let's listen to the chicken wing song as we leave. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we do our steps every single day, or at least try to. We trade the market. We look at the market, and this is a place that you can come to learn how to trade without the tuition. We teach you for free. Once again, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. You have any chicken wings?
Talk clear when you speak, paper talk, crypto talk, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things, ayy. Trust go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings, ayy. Articulate my moves, every sentence clean wings. You mumble through your talk, can't pronounce simple things. Price action, telling stories, candlesticks got strings. I don't chase, I let the market come and bring the things. You say ain't got none, I say tighten things. Grammar sloppy, just like how you manage things. Ay, I risk 1%, discipline brings things. While you gamble, rent money, hoping luck brings things. Cold wallet lock, private keys got rings. Security first, paranoia brings things. Ay, laughing at your talk, you can't structure things. While I structure entries, exit scaling things. You scream moon too early, ruin good things. I wait for confirmation before I do things. Order blocks, respect patience brings things. Ay, silence make money louder than your things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ay, I don't yell when I speak, I enunciate things. Clear talk, reflect clear money things. You rush every word like you rush your trades things. Same impatience, always costing things. You say price gon' win, I say fix things. Rocker don't care how you bend things. Liquidity sweep, then reversal brings things. Or you buy tops and pray for things. I mock bad sentences, not people or things. Just lazy talk habits and broken things. You type how you trade, full of missing things. No plan, no stops, just vibes and things. Bitcoin volatility brings swings. Heart rate up, still calm with things. While you panic, sell bottoms, I add things. Stack sats, quietly, long-term things. Speak sharp, trade sharp, move sharp, things. If you sound confused, you probably do things. Same chaos in your mouth and how you do things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Yeah, you ain't got got no chicken wings. I don't flex cars, I flex correct things. Syntax clean like my legend things. You misplace words like you misplace things. Yeah. Then blame the market for your things. I roast back, right? Keep it light things. Same way I roast bad in